Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Stoneblock 4. Now, in today's episode, we're going to start off by at least looking at and trying to figure out how to automate the world engine, because you guys have commented like so many times that I need to automate this, which is probably correct. Well, 100% is correct, right? So I am going to do that today. 'Tis the plan. I've been meaning to do this for a while, to be fair. We're also going to link it using the quantum link chamber right here. So that will be the idea, is we link it up. I'm actually going to get rid of this right here, the quantum entangler porter. Yeah. So, oh, and also, let's pop this one in. Let's get a proper pattern provider. Stick that one on there. Now, we are going to go up the back with these cables. So if we come out this way, we can go up the back like that. Now, there is a way of transporting source. But if I'm honest, I've never really used that mod. So we're just going to have to try and figure that one out. But I'm pretty sure it should be relatively easy. You just put the source on top. There you go. It's this thing. Ours. Okay. It's got a weird name to it. Love it. Okay. We could either make it by doing this. I would do that. That one's relatively easy. Pretty sure we've got a manipulation essence. Did we get that as a quest reward? Or, yeah, there we go. We've got one right there. We actually, I think we got this from looting. Now, that's the other thing that people have been saying. I need to go looting more, because you get some insane loot just in these things. Apparently, in this thing over here, you can get stuff which is like 100 or a 1 mil like crafting storage and stuff like that. So we should probably look at that. Oh, and before I go on, I will just say heart canister. That's another comment that I got. Amazing comment right there. These go up to 20. I always thought they only went up to 10. Maybe I did that wrong, but in previous packs, or they've changed it. But there you go. Now we've got 7 rows of hearts. It's insane, isn't it? So I love that. Right, anyway, we're going to use this. We're going to need an interface, which I should definitely put in my replicator. Into base. There we go. I haven't got it yet, but we will at some point put this into the replicator. Another thing, I got so many comments about the replicator mod itself. So if we pop back home and we go up like this. Did I show you this already? I think I did, didn't I? Apparently, if you put the chip storage, in fact, what I'll do, I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this. I might put another one of these disintegrators, just so it's even. You could put the chip storage on top of the identification chamber. Is that how that works? You stick all of the chips back in, like that. And then let's say, have we got anything? Oh yeah, the interface. Pop the interface in. It like instantly does it. You don't need to pull out the chip every time. Oh, that's so good. Like that. There you go. And then we could put the disintegrators. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. Maybe we get another couple. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now we've got 16. At some point, I should probably get way more printers. And if we have a look at the replication mod, I want to get that thing first. Nice. So we can take the enclosure, stick it through. How many of these do we need? We need 16 now, don't we? There we go. Let's make 16 of these. Oh, that's so much easier. Putting the identification chamber on the chip storage. So good. Love it. This does increase the power cost, but we don't really care, do we? I don't think. How do I put this on? Oh, like that. Okay. So we just shift click it on there. And that'll make this quicker. Love it. Okay, we're going to do that with all of these, including the ones that are the other side. Amazing. I've been, I will admit, I've been proper lax recently on my my comments. I usually read every single comment, like straight away, and not straight away. You know what I mean? Like I dedicate some time every day to go through all of my comments, and I've just been so ridiculously busy with like the kitchen and like loads of stuff at work has happened, right? So, oh, I need to put this back, don't I? Okay. yeah, been so busy that I've just not had the time, unfortunately. But I've got a free day today, which just feels weird, if I'm honest. So I'm gonna buy it. Why not? I need to use some of the money that I've got, to be fair. I'm not going to be like, you know, Jeff Bezos or anything and keep hold of all of my money forever. So let's go and talk to, which one was it? I want to say it was the Enchanter. There you go. Buy the thing. Why not? So what we could do with this is we could literally just stick it on top like that. I think this is how this works. I'm going to put a cable right there. So that's now linked up. Obviously, it says device offline, which is fine. Absolutely fine by me, because, yeah, we don't need... Actually, are we going to need multiple of these? Because I take it the source jar, we need to... You can fill one up? Is there like a thing on this where... I don't know how this works, if I'm honest. Okay, well, we'll figure that one out. I'm guessing you need to use the source jar, though. I saw that in the comments as well, that someone said source jar is what you need. Another thing is I need to make a new quantum ring so I can put a... Oh, the funny thing is, I actually have a quantum entangled singularity that we could put in here. And then this one, which I'm going to put in my backpack for now, this is the one we're going to use for linking up to this. That's probably a good idea. Okay, cool. So, and do you know what we should do? You can name these, can't you? Or I think it might actually just already work if we do this. Anyway, right, let's pop back home. And I want to show you something that I did between episodes. And that is... right here. I made a new area. So this is down. So this one is up. This one is down. And you can see I've got a big area up here. This is where we're going to put our new AE cube. I'm only going to do a Diddy cube. And we're going to do a small one. A little tiny Diddy little one right there. We're going to stick it in the middle. I'm also going to hollow out a few more of these bits right here. You can see I've got the diamond destructor hammer, which does a 5x5 by 3. Actually, does it 5x5 by 3 or 5x5 by 5? Okay, yeah. It does a decent amount of area. I might actually swap out a few of these right here for reactors from power. So that's another thing I want to try and do today, because that would just solve all of our power issues. I am then wireless. Is there wireless thingies in there? There is, yeah. What the heck is that? A wireless ME wireless hub. Oh, you know what we could do? We can literally click the guide and then we can go to extended AE. And we can have a look. So, there it is. ME wireless hub. Wireless hub works exactly like the ME wireless connector, but it can connect to up to 8 hubs at the same time. There are 8 ports on the ME wireless hub. Okay. It'll find the available ports automatically when you link it with a wireless kit. Okay. However, when all the ports are occupied, you need to disconnect manually by pressing the X on the new connection. Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we should definitely, yeah, we're going to do that. We're moving our AE today. Let's just say that. I'm going to move our AE. I'm also going to swap where our home is. Make it so it's up there, I think. Dangling. I like having a dangly ME controller. I think it would just look nice. You know what? I might make those wireless things now. Why not, eh? Wireless. Yeah, let's set up the wireless connector right here. It kind of makes sense for me to move my controller first. Auto output enabled. Yes. Why are you not auto outputting? You should auto output to at least the return inventory. Right there. Strange. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm only going to do the small cube. We could do the bigger cube if we wanted to, but we don't need that many channels in this pack. It's just not needed whatsoever. It's not needed in most packs, to be fair. I always bring this up, but people like to see all of the ridiculous, like, channels that you can make out of a controller like this, or like a bigger controller. And I always think it's not worth doing most of the time. There's no need for it, other than, I mean, it looks nice. So I do understand why people do it, because looks are super important to like most people that play Minecraft, right? There we go. So that one is now on right there. Love it. I think that looks neat just how it is right there. Now, what we want to do is basically we want to rip out all of this stuff. Kind of. I do want to put my drives there as well. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make another quantum ring. Oh, we got another one. Oh, that's pretty good. Right. Oh, they give you one, don't they? As a quest reward, I believe. Nice. I'm actually going to put this one on top. You put this one here. I'm also going to put that singularity that we've got right here in there. Yeah. And then we are going to close it up. There we go. So this is now connected to our world engine, right? So we can pop over there. And you will see it is now online. It says right there, online. Now, the next thing we will probably need to do is... Oh, we need to hook this thing up as well. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna set up the autocraft, I think, for this. So that's the wireless stuff, right? So we need to autocraft the wireless boosters and the extended. Now, the annoying thing is we also need these entro-infused crystals, which they don't have replication values. But we also need entro crystals, and these do have entro values. Have we got any entro? Entro. We've got one left. Look at that. Have I already put it in as well? I have not. Flipping heck. That is insanely cool. I didn't realize that these were available for this. Oh, that is so good. Okay, right. Let's get rid of the entro crystal recipe that I've already put over here. I think it was in this one. We don't need that anymore. So I can yeet that one away. Awesome. That means that we can just make the extended machine frame like stupid easy. Whilst we're over here, though, I will put this one in here because we know we need that one. And I will probably replace this controller with just a wireless once we've got the wireless running. So we need this one right. Oh, missed. This one right here. You also don't have any replication values. So, but we've already automated you, I believe. This one, again, we can easily do that. So, oh, you might have noticed that I made a new pattern provider and we could just stick it here and it will use these two. It will use both if it needs to. Yeah, I thought that was a cool idea. Nice one. Can we make wireless now? Wireless. I'm going to make 16 of them. It's probably a bad idea. You doing it? You are doing it. I love it. Cool. Right, so that's going to be the wireless. We also need this thing, which is... Okay, so we could do that. That is wireless receiver, singularity, iron, and calculation. Right, here we go. We chuck those ones in, and that gives us the wireless. Lovely. This you only need one of these. That's why I didn't make a recipe for it, because we don't need one. But we do need these things. We've got 16 right here. Insanely cool. Oh, I kind of want to make that hub now, though. Now that we've seen it, I kind of want to make it. It's probably a good idea, to be fair. All we need is some cable. 4 of the concurrents. Concurrent. I think 4 of those. I love the fact that it's replicatable. This pack is insanely cool. I just... Every so often, I'm like, oh, that's really decent. I like that. ME quantum thingy. One of those, please. And then if we get some cable, we've literally got 8. It's insane. Love it. Actually, it's over in this direction. I should probably move this stuff at some point as well. It's kind of just like a hodgepodge over here, isn't it, right now? So, what was it? It was one of those, and that one. And there we go. We've got a hub. Love it. Nice. All right, we'll use this hub then. Why not? Let's use the hub. downstairs. I'm going to put the hub probably... Make sure I'm not standing on my elevator. I'm going to put it right there. Nice. Available port. That is so cool. That's basically the same as this. But yeah, it's got it in several places. That's really cool. Right. Let's get rid of this controller. That felt really bad, didn't it? But it's all good. I can place this one down in the middle. It's going to look really funky to begin with, just because I haven't hooked it up to anything yet. Wait. That one is bound. I could pop down here and I could put it on there. There you go. So that one's now got 1 right there. So I can highlight it in world. If we do that, you can see it up in the... up in here. And now all I need to do is connect all of this back up with some cables, which I actually don't have any cables. But what we can do is pop into here. Let's just make, yeah, 64. Why not? Flipping out, that's quick, isn't it? This is now all connected up. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool. I'm going to tidy this up. This needs a big tidy, I think. A big tidy out. I'm going to make another... Ooh, how many... Can we make the extended drives? Drive. Wait, ooh, that's a point. Do we have an extended... does this thing have... No, it doesn't have EMC. Oh, sorry, not EMC. You know what I mean. The replication values. We can make the drive at least. Yeah, I want to make... you know what? Doesn't matter. Let's pretend like these ones are regular drives. And I'm going to put these all around this in these bits. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to make this one here the actual drive. Okay, got ya. So I could take this drive and all of the discs. And we'll take those downstairs. Excellent. And we should still have... Yeah, we've got all of those resources still, I think. Yeah, well, there you go. We've got the cobblestone. Those are still connected. I kind of want to move all of this stuff as well. Okay, I'll move the quantum core. We could just move the wireless eventually, couldn't we? But we can move all of this. I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go move it. And then I'll be back when it's all put back together. What do you think? Before I do, though, I'm going to use these wireless connectors. And I'll show you how I'm going to set them up. So this one right here. Pretty sure back here. Yeah, and that comes from over there. All I should need to do is stick one there. And then we can bind this and then go and put it on our new hub that we've got. There you go. So now if we have a look in there, we've got 2. I know that seems a bit stupid that we've got 2 right next to each other. In fact, you can see one. Sort of. You can see one there and one there. But this is not going to be here in a second. Right. I have decided to go RGB. So we've got red, green, blue. Apparently, RGB makes everything just go quicker. That's what I've heard from the PC building subreddits and stuff. You've got to have RGB. Otherwise, how do you know if the thing's going quick? I also added white because we needed 4. And I thought that would be like a good one to put. Anyway, I am going to start making the power, or at least putting in all of the recipes in. Which one did I already put it in? Is it the red one I put? Yeah. So I'm going to start putting in all of the recipes for the different, reactors. It's going to need quite a lot of space, but that's fine. In fact, what I can do is just get rid of like a bunch of this stuff. I'll just stick it in. Why not? So we start off with the reactor starter, and then you can build that one up. I think I've got almost everything for this. There's one blatantly obvious thing that I do not have right here, and that is the uraninite, which we should be able to do. I've just... So if you can go up to blazing, and then from there, you need the world engine, funny enough, which is fine, actually. We could do that. So it's like that, and then there's the world engine again. I actually don't have netherite ingots. So I need to put that together as well. And then finally, you need this one right here to make... Oh, and you get 4 out of it. You get 4 out of that one as well. And that one. So you only need to make like 1 craft of the rest. And then, yeah. I don't like when they do that. There's a pack. I think it was Tacopolis 2, maybe? Something like that. It was an old pack where they had that. And it just meant that you had like loads of wasted reactors. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's use this. I'm going to pop that. For now, I've got these crafting areas right here. That one in as well. And then we can actually go over to the world engine. This is the first thing we're going to like automate at the world engine. Is the reactors. Because, I don't know, it's a good idea in my opinion. Stick all of these in. Although I am kind of concerned that this is not... There's the output. Back is going to be auto outputted too. Right? Ah, and that's the other thing. We don't actually have the uraninite sorted yet. So I actually do need to pop back home. Because we need, yeah, we need one more recipe, which is going to be uraninite comes from this one right here. Yeah, I can do it like this. There. We should have a decent amount of uranium. Uranium. And if we don't, I'm pretty sure it's got values. So what we can do is just stick it in like that. And then we can auto-craft some if we do run out. Which is not a bad idea, is it? We have got a chicken that does it though as well. So anyway, let's do Reactor. And I want to make 36 of this one right here. Dielectric paste we don't have auto-crafted. It's got values as well. Okay, we'll make some of that. Reinforced carbon sheet. That's something that we don't have right now. Molten carbon. Carbon fiber strands. Okay. Kind of need to automate the slow melter as well then. Pretty sure we could do that. Okay, I've got molten carbon. So if I show you the recipe. One of these strands, which I believe we're doing already with the squeezer. Turns into molten carbon in the slow melter. Should we just... Carbon? I don't know if we're allowed to do this. Because we don't have like any... Oh, you know what? Let's make a couple of fluid cells. Now, I could potentially ask it to make me one of these. Shouldn't be that bad. Should just print it for us. Yeah, there we go. And we can stick that downstairs. And then it should just allow us to create some of these. I just need to put it in a random one, which we don't have. Okay, there we go. I might make another... How many... There's 10 in here, right? So let's make another 9. 9 of these. But for now, I'll put those in later. For now, we could just actually now go and ask it. Please, would you mind making us some of that carbon? And it should send 10 of them in there. I want to see if it actually puts it in there. Now, it is going to come in here first. And there we go. Going to squeeze them up. And there you go. Just going to squeeze those up as well. Are you actually going to put it in here? You are indeed. Obviously, you're not going to put them out, which is fine. Because we can use a pipe. Funny enough. Again, we should put the ultimate pipe in the replicator. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. It's so good. Oh, configurator. There you go. Get that to pipe out. So now we've got a bucket of molten carbon. And we need the molten carbon, by the way, for the reinforced right here. You also need heat. Okay, we might actually have to go and put the resistive heater down. And to be fair, 2000 RF per tick, that's nothing to us right now, is it? So we could go and just put down a resistive heater. Okay, heater? It might be in my backpack. There it is. Flux point. And yeah, we can just go to... Oh yeah, we can just... World engine. I could put it up against the entangler portal, to be fair. But let's pop it on this... No. I need it so it's... like that. There we go. Nice. All right. Well, stick that one there. I might have to put this on the front. I just realized. Just because I do intend on using this pattern provider. Also, are you taking heat from this side? I think you are. Okay, good. Yeah, I might... You want my backpack? Love it. I'm intending for the pattern provider to provide power to this instead of the quantum entangler porter. Doesn't really matter, does it? But set that one set to 2K. That's going to take this heat all the way up, I hope. Although it doesn't look like it is. If we do this and we say like that, enabled. Oh, that's how you do it. Love it. And there you go. Now it's going to get heat. It's going to go up. Love it. Still going up. Perfect. Right. Let's grab the recipe again for, what was it? It was this, wasn't it? And we stick that in the back there. Now can we say, make us some reinforced? It's actually going to do it. Are you going to output to the back as well? You are! And there it is. It's our first autocraft. I hope you guys are proud of me now, because you guys were very, very, like, not happy with me not automating the world engine. I'm actually quite happy we have done it this way as well, because it looks really cool. Reactor, that was it. So I wanted to make 36 of this, please. Oh, yeah. Dielectric paste. How have we not got I swear we had dielectric paste automated. For now, you bumhole. Okay. I know that's all going to be used up, so I'm just going to tell it to do that. 36 of those, please. This will make us one reactor. Oh, it's making all of the reinforced, and now it says that is errored. Not enough Fluix ME glass cable. 2 needed, 0 found. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, you can't actually make this then. Wait, what about this one? You can make that one. Spirit block, that one. Yep, you can make that one. I think it's this one that we're not allowed to make. Spirit block we've done. And, okay, so it's the crystal matrix block, energy core stabilizer, and energy core we have not done yet. Ah, okay. It does seem to work. Interesting. Obviously, it will stop working when we get to the nitro, because we haven't got one of the components for that, right? But we should at least stick some of the stuff in there. Everything is running. There we go. Take all of that stuff out. Yeah, it's going to take... Yeah, damn it. Okay. I'll tell you what. We should probably cancel that. Fine, fine, fine. We can do a 1 spirited for now then. So, what is it? 36 minus... We've already got 12, so we just need 24. 24 more. There you go. We got most of the stuff for it already anyway. Gonna stick some of those in. We make some spirited reactors for now. I kind of only want to make 1 because I know you get 4 times the amount. So one of these spirited reactors, like a full reactor, will turn into 4 of the nitro reactors when we get to that point. So I might just make 1 for now just to see what sort of power we get from it. Now, I think, for now, because it's green, it kind of makes sense that it goes off in this direction. In fact, can I just... How big is this again? I think it's up to 4. So I think I can just make this build out like that. There's only 3 space here. That's fine. Take that there like that. There you go. Gonna build up. And then we can even export into it. I think, can we export into this point right here? We might have to be up 1. No, you can export into that. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to export. Export bus. This is the super easy one, I think, to get your head around. Now, before we do anything, water And they have made, I think they've made the reactors, like, have better coolant. Reactor. So yeah, you can get better coolant in this. Water is not a coolant, it says, but I'm pretty sure you can put water in it still. Essence, maybe? I'm pretty sure none of it get... the dragon's breath is pretty good as well. I might have to make one of these. Let's make a create drain. Okay, I'll do that. Anyway, it doesn't get used up from what I remember. So maybe we should be okay with... Like, you could put water in, like... Okay, you can't put water in even, so fair enough. Stick it down, do one of those. And then we can use this to make a drain. And then I'm pretty sure... There you go. There's dragon's breath in there now. I can take 3 of these, stick 3 of these in, and then we can get a bucket of dragon's breath. There we go. And then I can bucket out of that. And then we can bucket into there. Dragon's breath. I think that's good enough. I don't know. Anyway, another one you want to do is make sure you click the auto mode on right there. And then I'm going to stick that there. We want to put into here Uranite. So we want to put some of those in. Ooh, that was a bad idea to put that one in first. Okay, let's take that one out. I'll put it in third. Redstone block. You want to put that one in. And you want to put in coal blocks as well. I forget to put ice in this, but I will do that between episodes. Now, what the crafting card does is it just goes off and does recipes for you. So you'll see right here. There you go. It just made some coal for us. And that is already making us a decent amount of power. Just need a flux plug, which I know I said we don't need like a bunch of these, so that's why I haven't automated them. You have got EMC or replicator values. That's kind of annoying. It's not annoying. It's actually pretty awesome. We should probably put... Does that mean flux plugs do as well? That's kind of awesome. There you go. So that's now feeding into our network as well. There you go. Lovely. Right. I'll put one of those on each side, basically. When we get up to the nitro stage, because that'll just be a decent amount of power. And we don't really need the other power at that point. Although it is still pretty decent. The ethylene power. Or ethane, however you want to say it. Oh. You literally just import it. That is hilarious. There's source right there. That's so funny. Okay. Is that now going to export? Or do we have to like manually export it? World engine. Oh, there it is. Are you going to pop it in here? Is this going up now? Why is that not working? What the heck? There you go. Now that's working. Flipping heck. So you can't take it directly from the source jar. The ME source jar just does not want to do it. You have to make this whole horrible system right here. And if you're going to do it, you might as well do the other one as well. Just because. You can only take from one. Okay, fair enough. I mean, let's put... Because we've got 2 relays, I'll do that instead. So we do take from there, put into that one. Take from there, put into that one. There we go. Okay, fine. We've got that one sorted as well. Hopefully that doesn't fail at some point. The next thing I want to do is get into applied flux. Right, let's make the recipe for this one as well. And we can stick that one away. I already made the one for the induction cards. So we're just going to make 16 induction cards for now. Actually requires it to go off and do a bunch of stuff, which is good. This one, this accessor, whatever you want to call it, I am thinking it's going to look weird, but Can I just stick it in the middle? Like right here? And will that work, do you think? Make it all compact. I think it's connected up and everything. Don't really want fast mode. Yeah. And then I want to say bypass limit. Because that way it can have an infinite amount of power going into it. Hey, there we go. There's a bunch of induction cards. That's what we like to see. Now, at... what was it? Flux? Applied flux? We have got these things right here. Right, there you go. We got ourselves a 256K storage cell. Now, this one should go on the red, I guess. Well, it makes sense, right? Because applied flux. That is going to go up with a ridiculous amount of power. So we're going to have a ton of power storage in here, which is kind of awesome. And then what we can do is instead, in our little machine room that we've got right here, instead of having the cable that goes at the back, and in fact, I can show you right here. If I put one of these induction cards in, yeah, that is going to be an issue that I have already discovered. And that is we are going to pull from there. We're going to set it to pull. There you go. If you put a normal ultimate cable against it, it input outputs. So what it was doing there was it was pulling power out of the system and then inputting it into the return inventory. So you want to actually make sure that they are pulling if you've got a cable behind it, for example. But in this case, this one is now providing power to the rod right there, the good old rod. What we could genuinely do is actually get rid of this cable completely. We could literally stick that on top. That is going to get power, I believe, from here. We could try it out. Nitro crystals. Let's just make some more nitro crystals. Why not? There you go. See, it's getting power. And it is literally outputting the power into this. Get rid of all of that. You can see we got nearly 400 million FE stored in the system. And that's with one disk, remember? And it's not even the biggest disk. So I'm just going to grab an accessor. And we're going to... You know what? We don't need the cable. We could just leave it as an accessor, right? And I can pop it here. Oh, I wonder how that's going to work. Are you going to output back into this? No, you're not. You understand. Nice. Right, we can take that one off then. So I kind of want to put something on this side. I don't know what else needs to go into this, if I'm honest. But there it is. We've even got power right here. So you know what we can do? Let's get another accessor. Because we don't need to power it off of this. We could literally power it off an accessor. Not sure. But I can at least do this. There you go. That should be spinning again. Yeah, it is. That's so cool. Love it. Right. Is there anything else we need to put onto this for right now? I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this back on just so it looks a bit neater. Looks like we needed it there. But I'm actually just gonna disable all sides, so it's not really doing anything. We'll also probably crack into like the 4th tier. I was supposed to do that today, but you guys were nagging me so much about getting the world engine all automated that I felt like I needed to actually get on with doing that. And to be fair, that's fair in my opinion. I probably should have done that anyway. So there it is. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, and before I forget, I did get the comment that I should change my gear. So I've just changed it right there. That's the hex value that I use. And yeah, there we go. We've now got the Pilpoh colors for our quantum suit.